Jalen Brunson, a name that's gradually gaining respect across the NBA, yet still doesn't resonate with the volume it deserves. Despite his breakout performances and pivotal role in transforming the New York Knicks, he's often left out of mainstream superstar conversations. So, the question must be asked, is Jalen Brunson the most underrated star in the NBA today? Let's dive into his journey and why he deserves much more recognition. Humble beginnings, unshakable belief. Unlike many NBA stars, Brunson wasn't drafted with sky-high expectations. He wasn't a top 10 pick or a viral high school phenom. Instead, he was taken 33rd overall in the 2018 NBA draft by the Dallas Mavericks, a second-round selection typically reserved for role players, not future franchise cornerstones. But Brunson brought a winning pedigree. At Villanova, he led the Wildcats to 2 NCAA championships and captured the 2018 Naismith College Player of the Year award. He was known for his leadership, maturity, and poise under pressure. Yet, many scouts questioned whether his game would translate to the faster, more athletic NBA. Concerns over his size, 6 feet 2 inches, lack of explosive athleticism, and limited defensive upside clouded his draft stock. What couldn't be measured, however, were the intangibles: his mental toughness, his advanced feel for the game, and most importantly, his work ethic. A game changer in New York, Brunson began his NBA career in Dallas, where he quietly developed behind Luka Doncic. But it wasn't until he signed with the New York Knicks in 2022 that he was finally given the keys to lead. Since then, he has completely changed the culture and identity of the franchise. In the 2022-23 season, Brunson averaged over 24 points and nearly 6 assists per game, while shooting efficiently from both mid-range and 3. More than just stats, though, Brunson brought a level of consistency and control the Knicks had been missing for years. He became their primary shot creator, floor general, and leader, on and off the court. Before his arrival, the Knicks struggled to find a steady presence at point guard. With Brunson, they suddenly had stability, decision-making, and a go-to scorer who could take over in clutch moments. He became the engine that made everything run. Elite skill. Without the flash, Brunson doesn't play with the same explosive flair as Ja Morant or the long-range fireworks of Stephen Curry. He doesn't produce viral highlights or dominate headlines, but what he does have is one of the most polished, efficient games in the league. His footwork, especially in the paint, is remarkable. He uses his body well to shield off defenders, create space, and finish around the rim, even against taller, more athletic bigs. His low center of gravity gives him great balance, and his strength allows him to absorb contact while maintaining control. Brunson's mid-range game is a throwback, yet a deadly weapon. In an era dominated by three-pointers and dunks, he thrives in that in-between space. Floaters, turnaround jumpers, one-legged fades, he knocks them down with precision. His style is methodical and cerebral. He picks his spots, reads defenders, and punishes them with elite footwork and decision-making. Overlooked and undervalued. Despite his production, Brunson doesn't receive the same attention as many of his peers. He was snubbed as an all-star starter and is frequently left out of conversations about the top point guards in the league. Names like Damian Lillard, Kyrie Irving, and Trae Young dominate the headlines, but Brunson's contributions are just as impactful. Part of this may be due to his personality. He's not flashy off the court. He's not involved in drama, doesn't post controversial takes on social media, and rarely seeks out the spotlight. Instead, he lets his game do the talking. He's all business, a throwback in a league driven by narratives and marketability. Yet real basketball fans, coaches, and analysts see what he brings. He plays with maturity beyond his years and performs in the moments that matter most. Proven playoff performer Brunson truly announced himself on the playoff stage. In the 2023 postseason, He averaged an incredible 27.8 points per game. He led the Knicks past the Cleveland Cavaliers in the first round and pushed the Miami Heat to the brink in the second. Game after game, he delivered with clutch shot making, smart decisions, and unwavering confidence. That playoff run cemented his status as a legitimate star. He proved he could carry a team when it matters most, something very few players in the league can claim. What lies ahead? The Eastern Conference is a battlefield, with the Boston Celtics, Milwaukee Bucks, and Philadelphia 76ers all loaded with talent. For the Knicks to break through, they'll need Brunson to continue evolving. The good news? He's still improving. His chemistry with teammates like Julius Randle and R.J. Barrett is growing, and his leadership is undeniable. The Knicks,